strike is on. Weeks of negotiations could not produce a new contract between the UAW and the big three automakers, but this time things are a little different. It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Sherry Jones has the night off. The strike announced late last night only affects a few auto plants at a time. The local UAW chapters are not on strike yet, but that call could come at any time. Our Rachel Ramsey spoke with some union members, and she's here for you now with their reactions to the strike. Rachel?
Siobhan, here at the General Motors plant on Grand River in Lansing, things are going as they normally do. But with 3 plants getting called to strike last night, it's really a waiting game at this point.
The corporation has made a lot of money, over the last 6, 8, 10 years, and we really haven't seen hardly any of that.
Michael Spooner works at the General Motors plant in Lansing. He says it's hard to pay his bills.
As a tradesman, I had no problem with debts and bills. Now, when I buy groceries, just like everybody else, it's difficult. It's hard.
He discussed what it feels like inside the plant as negotiations drag on between the UAW and GM.
The energy, I think, is a little bit more optimistic. People are believing that the corporation and the union can kind of work together and come to some sort of agreement, but there's still that element of unknown, and so it's kind of like a day-by-day thing.
Demanding better pay and benefits, workers are hopeful an agreement will be reached.
I certainly hope that there is a pay increase. We need that. I certainly hope there's something for the retirees. The retirees have not seen anything in years.
It's kind of unprecedented. We're at a point where the company's making record profits, and then, of course, we haven't been able to keep up with inflation and other things that are going on within the economy.
And for the first time ever, strikes are happening for General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis at the same time.
This is not a spot that any of us want to be in. None of us want to have to strike. Of course, going on strike is always last resort, but if that's what the task that we have to take on in order to get what we need to get from the company, in order for our own equal share of the pie, then that's what we need to do.
And looming over their heads at any second, the 602 chapter could be called to strike. But until told otherwise, it's business as usual. Here for you in Lansing, Rachel Ramsey, 6 News.